on this evening. My name is Coach Max. I am the Director of Forex Education and Training here at Epic, and I'm super excited to introduce one of my traders, amazing trader, humble dude. Everybody calls him Sham. His name is Shimon Fletcher. Shimon, are you here today?
Yes, I am. How's it going, everybody? How's it going?
Definitely
Everybody?
going exciting. So this is what we're gonna do here, 2021. This is the first time we've taught this master candle
How's it going,
system.
everybody? How we doing today? How we feeling this
Director
evening?
for it.
Yeah, how we doing, guys? Good to see everybody. Appreciate everybody coming to class today. Super excited to show you guys what we have. I really feel like it's going to connect a lot of dots for some people. I really believe the light bulb will finally switch for you guys. So I'm really excited for you guys to see this today.
Absolutely. So
yeah, I made some notes and stuff together for you guys as well. So
right.
I'm excited.
And so am I. So just so you guys know who we are, it is on the screen there. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna really take my time explaining what this is, and hopefully you can implement this and go from there. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the importance of having a trading system. The community and the university is ever changing right now. I'm super excited. If you're excited for Epic 3.0, please put a 3 in the chat, because this is surely on the way. Maybe some of you have noticed some of the changes already in the back office, some of the additions that we've made and we're continuously making in the back office to make your experience better. So this is one of those things, right? So the importance of a trading system is just making sure that you have this word right here, direction, okay? Making sure that you have clarity, okay? One of the things that we're gonna emphasize in Epic 3.0 is having a trading plan, okay? Following your rules. Okay, so when we show you this system, this is not for you to remix what we show you and trade it with other systems. However, I can tell you that we've back tested this system probably nearly 1,000 times already in the last 2 months, and it has been nothing but phenomenal. A lot of students in the Epic community are getting results, and it's a more relaxed style of trading, and it gives you this right here, confidence. All right, so Sham, do you want to elaborate just the importance of having a trading system?
When I first started trading, I kind of was just, looking at the markets, kind of guessing and things like that. But then when you have a system and you have confluences, right, and you have these, I'll call them, market indicators as far as, market structure or the 50 exponential moving average goes. When you have a system that you see, you practice, a few times, well, many times, and you get this sense of repetition, right? Doing something over and over again will help you build that confidence. It'll allow you to see, that structure play on the market, or it'll allow you to see that pattern a little bit easier than you were before. So I'm really excited for all of the pieces to be put together for you guys of this system. And I really do think it's going to open a lot of doors for you guys when it comes to trading.
Absolutely. Now, let me talk to the real people in the back. If you have been trading for at least 90 days and you have not been consistent, put a number 1. Trading at least 90 days and you have not been consistent, put a number 1. Okay. If you have not yet figured out your trading style, put a number 2. You don't know if you're a swing trader, you don't know if you're a scalper, you don't know if you're a day trader, you don't know what your style is yet. If you are lacking confidence right now in the charts, put a number 3. Like, you can mark a chart up, but you don't exactly have the confidence to execute the trade. When it's time to execute, you feel like you're stuck. So all of you that are answering these questions right now, this system is going to solve every last one of those problems. Would you agree, Shane?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm just super excited. I'm looking at my notes. I'm thinking about what I want to tell them.
Right.
And it's really, really exciting. Some good stuff, guys. Some really good stuff, especially for those who don't know what type of trader you are. I really believe this system will help you, try a couple out confidently and see which one works for you the best.
Correct. So I'm going to go over something that we teach inside of the back office quite often, and I'm going to break down this concept to you, and then I'm going to swing it over to Sham. Okay, and now is the time for the chat to slow down, and now it's time to pay attention and really get into the training. Okay, so part of our system, we use candlesticks. So if you're taking notes, you might want to write that down. We use two different types of candlesticks. We use an engulfing and we use a master candle. Which is hence the name of the strategy. Sham will explain the master candle to you. I'm going to explain the engulfing, what to look for, how to find it, what it looks like. Okay, so in the market, okay, we have candlesticks that form. Okay, we have candlesticks that form. Okay, give me just a second. And I'm doing my uptrend, downtrend. Okay. One of the candlesticks that we are going to pay attention to, I'm actually going to put it here, is an engulfing candle. Okay. An engulfing. Put that in the chat. An engulfing. Okay. Okay. What kind of engulfing pattern is this? Which one? This is a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. Okay. Why, when we see a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern at support, okay, what are we looking to do? We're looking to buy. Okay, this is broken down in the Candlestick Bible. Okay, when we are in a coming up in an uptrend, I really should have put these candles here. Okay, and we see, hold on, I did this backwards, y'all forgive me. Okay, my bad, y'all. I really want it over here. Okay, y'all forgive me because I'm over here trying to be all illustrative right now. Let me do it like this. Okay, we see this at the top of an uptrend. What are we looking to do? Okay, what kind of engulfing candlestick is this? Okay, so again, I want this to be very clear. This is a bullish engulfing, okay? And this is a bearish engulfing, okay? This is really important because when we're looking for areas to potentially create our system and create our setup, these engulfing candlestick patterns are really important, all right? Now, I have pulled up an image on Google just to show you what it looks like with the wicks, all right? Engulfing candlestick basically means that there is going to be a bigger candle on the outside, okay? This candle is going to give you direction, which is why it's bullish. And there's going to be a smaller candle on the inside showing you that, okay, now it's time to change direction, okay? The same thing with bearish, all right? You're gonna see this one at the bottom of a downtrend. You're gonna see this one at the top of an uptrend, and it's going to show you the change in direction. Is everybody clear on that right there? Give me a yes. Okay, I forgot just that fast. What are the two candlesticks that we're gonna be paying attention to? Let me see who's listening.
Okay.
A bullish and bearish what? Engulfing, and what's the other candle we're gonna be looking at? Master. They paying attention, Sham. So I think they ready for the other part.
They are.
All right.
I like it.
So I'm gonna let you share your screen so you can let them know what the master candle looks like and how to find it.
Let's see here. I just opened up a download for them as well. Okay. You guys can see my screen, yes?
You're good, fam. Take it away.
Cool. All right. So I am here to break down what a master candle is. All right. So a master candle is pretty much an engulfing candle that has 4 or more candles engulfed to the right. Okay. So I know the traditional engulfing candles, right? We have them engulfed to the left. In this case, what we are calling our master candle is a bullish or a bearish candle, right? That has 4 more candles engulfed within the body to the right. All right.
Show them the example one more time, Sham.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pull that up one more time.
Here it is. Sorry, didn't mean to make that too fast for you guys. Make it a little bigger. All right, this is a bullish master candle example. You guys see that?
Okay, let me see who's paying attention. So a master candle has how many candlesticks to the right?
Okay, there we go.
All right, wonderful.
There we go. Yes, within the, so I'm not too worried about the wicks. And I'm going to explain to you guys why when we get a little deeper into it. All right, I'm not going to be too worried about the wicks. And so this is the bullish example, correct? So here is now the bearish example on a live chart. This is going to be our master candle here. Does everybody see that? Cool. And so I guess, right, to make sure that we're paying attention, what is the difference between an engulfing candle and a master candle? Do we know? There we go. So it's not going to be the size per se, but it's going to be the direction of where the candles are engulfed. Correct. Master has 4 to the right. There we go. All right, cool. I guess they are paying attention, Coach Max. All right.
Wonderful.
And let's see here. Cool. And that's pretty much the master candle, guys. And so as we see here, this is a bullish engulfing candle, right? And then we have another example of a master candle here as well. 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, it wouldn't be. It'd be this one here. Be the best example of the master candle. And so the can be engulfed either to the left or to the right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So that is the point. So you are going, when you're looking for traditional engulfing candlesticks, they are to the left.
Mm-hmm.
We call them non-traditional candles or master candles. Those are to the right.
Those are to the right. Correct.
Why are these important? Can you explain to them, Sham, what is a reference candle?
Absolutely. So when we're talking about this system that we're going to be going over, guys, the master candle system, it is important to identify these candles because that candle is going to be a big indication of which way the market is going to be going. right? And so when we're identifying the master candle or the engulfing candle for the system, that is what we are calling our reference candle, right? Your engulfing candle or your master candle will be your reference candle for the system. You guys definitely want to write that down. So if I was coming to this chart and I wanted to start, identifying a setup for the system, I would first identify my engulfing candle. In this case, I have a master candle here. All right. And so am I going into everything, Coach Max?
Yeah, let me see what I have wrote down for our outline. Before we move forward, does
let's
anybody have any questions about
I want-
engulfing or master candles before we move on to the next thing?
Yeah, I want to make sure that they have this part, because it is important. Okay.
Okay, somebody said, do you have, please repeat, is the master candle or engulfing more important? No. These are just the three examples that you will use when you're looking for your reference candle. So 1, a master candle. 2, a bullish engulfing. 3, a bearish engulfing. They want to see that picture one more time.
Absolutely.
I want to tell everybody, these pictures that we're showing you and these references that we're showing you will be directly underneath this training when it gets posted in the back office.
Get that picture shown for you guys one more time.
Master candles engulf to the right, engulfing candles engulf to the left. Where do master candles engulf? Where do master candles engulf? Master candles engulf to the right.
So I see where you guys are. I believe I confused you when I said this one's not a master candle. The reason why it is a non-traditional engulfing candle, right? It engulfs 2 or more candles to the right. However, it does not engulf 4 within the body, right? It is still an engulfing candle. I don't want to confuse you guys there, but I'm being very specific when I am referring to a master candle. A master candle has 4 candles, right, within the body to the right.
Correct.
I don't want you guys to confuse there.
Mm-hmm. Correct. So what Sham is talking about is a Harami candlestick. Can you work with that one too? I'm gonna be honest with you, I have.
Yeah, absolutely you can. And there's multiple ways. You guys will get, the details of this system along our time on the platform. But we just wanted to introduce it to you guys so that way you guys get the basics of it first. But there are some very intricate details that we can go, deeper into the system once we get it.
Correct. This is inside the Candlestick Bible. Absolutely. As you click into the back office. What about the wicks?
Yeah. So, and a master candle, right? I know you guys see this body within the wick. That's okay. That's still okay. And that's the difference between a master candle and an engulfing candle.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. All right.
Right.
And again, don't worry too much about this singular example, guys. We're going to show you multiple examples over the course of our time and on the chart as well. So it won't just be a picture. It will be a real life example for you guys.
Correct. So you can go into the next part, Sham.
Okay. So, right, there's a few rules to the strategy. The first one is, as we were talking about, identifying our engulfing candle or our master candle. All right, that would be the next step. What you also want to be doing is identifying the overall trend of the market. Whatever pair you are on, you want to look at the overall trend. Typically, I would like to tell everybody to start at the daily to get an idea of what the daily time frame is doing. in this example, I know we have been trending up for a very long time, but we have begun to trend down, right? So daily, we have a confirmed downtrend. What you can also do is go a little deeper and to go to the 4-hour time frame, right? You can also go to the 4-hour time frame just to see if there's a different trend, right? Still the same exact trend. You can even make it a little sharper here if you wanted to. This is one of the most important steps, right? Find the daily trend and then find the 4-hour trend, right? And you can do that first, and then from there you can find and identify your engulfing or your master candle, or you can identify your candle and then identify the trend and ask yourself which way is price trending, correct? Because what we are doing is going with the trend. No matter which way your engulfing candle lies, we typically want to go with the engulfing candle that is also going with the trend, right? Just makes it easier. So in this case, we have downtrend on the daily, downtrend on the 4-hour. So I would then go to the 1-hour or the 30-minute time frame to begin identifying my engulfing candle or my master candle. Now, another very important key to this system is going to be something you guys are familiar with, which is the 50 exponential moving average. Right? The reason why we are using the 50 exponential moving average is, as you guys can see, it's a pretty good indication of which way price is trending, right? We've got it bending down a little bit, bending down. So that's letting us know that price is trending down. So that's another confirmation. Just like Coach Max teaches you guys, we are only buying above the 50. Same thing for this system. We are only buying above the 50 and selling below the 50. Right? So in this case, because I have a 4-hour, I have downtrends, right? And we are below the 50. What do you guys think we're going to be doing?
What are we doing?
There we go. They're paying attention. Correct. We are selling. Right? We are selling. So I can also do the replay for you guys.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you.
Yeah.
To do that.
Right. So we have the replay. Now, as I showed you guys, I like to box up my reference candle. The reason I like to do this, guys, and I will recommend you guys do this as well, is because it will train your eyes to see a master candle or an engulfing candle without even having to box it up, right? So I know this is the first time you guys are seeing this strategy. So I'm a very visual person. So I will be a visual educator for you guys. So I will always recommend you box up your reference candle, right? And again, what is the reference candle? When I say the reference candle, what am I referring to? We stated it earlier. What is the reference candle? Let's see who's still following.
What is the reference candle?
There we go. It's the master candle or the engulfing candle. Correct.
The master candle or the engulfing. Correct.
There we go. So I have my reference candle, right? I'm confirmed going with the trends and I'm below the 50. What I also then like to do, guys, is extend the master zone, right? I like to just extend this zone. And again, it's just to be a visual. I just like to visually see what's going on. I know that this candle, right, is controlling this zone because it has what, 4 more candles engulfed. So now I am going to anticipate price to sell off. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, well, there's no way we can see this with just a couple boxes. So what we now use is our trend-based Fibonacci tool, right? Our trend-based fib extension tool. This is going to be very key, guys. After you have identified the trend, you have found your master or your engulfing candle, right? You have confirmed if you are above or below the 50 moving average. Now, once you have done all those things, you use your fib extension tool, right? So the saying that I like to use is when we're looking sales, right? And this is for the placement of your Fibonacci tool. This is to know how to place your tool. You will hear me refer, high to low means price is going down for sure, right? And that was just a little trick that I said. Low to high, look for a buy, right? Low to high, look for a buy. So in this case, we're going high to low, expecting price to go down. So when I'm pulling out the fib tool, guys, I'm measuring the candle, but because I extend the zone, you're going to see me place it over here. But understand, this is only the measurement of this whole candle. That's why I extend the zone so you can see that same measurement extended, right? So when I'm looking for a sale, I'm going to go from the top of my engulfing zone to the bottom corner of my engulfing zone, right? I'm going to make my first click at the top, my second click at the bottom. When you make your second click, guys, your trend-based fib tool will then finally pop up. We have to drag it back one more time to the original starting point. Okay, did you guys see that? I know you guys want me to do that one more time for you guys so you can see that? All right, let me go ahead and delete it so that way we can get a clear picture, right? So when I'm looking for a sale, I'm going high to low, and it is going to be a total of 3 clicks, right? So you pull out your fibs, make the first click in the corner, right? Go to the bottom of your zone, second click. Your fib tool will pop out, go back to your original starting point, and make your third and final click. Once you make that third click, you can then move your mouse. You'll be able to move away. It'll be stuck on your chart. All right. So now, this is when we're moving on to the next part of the system. Honestly, guys, the setup is complete. Now what we're going to be doing is probably the hardest part that most people have in trading, and that's waiting, right? What you guys are going to be using with this strategy, with this system, guys, is pending orders. We're going to be using buy and sell stop orders. No market execution, no sell limits, no buy limits, right? And not the initial order, right? Your initial order will be a buy stop or a sell stop.
Correct. Let me pause you real quick there, Sham.
Absolutely.
And so before we move on, let me share my screen. So we can talk about that for just a second. So I'm inside Epic University right now. By the way, you guys have a brand new syllabus, brand new content back here as of right now. There is a section inside of the syllabus called Week 1, Day 5 and Basic Number 1. And underneath this video is the different order types. And in this section, we have the different order types, what they look like. So let's just talk quickly about what a buy stop and sell stop is. Okay, so when you set a buy stop or a sell stop, this is a continuation order. This is not you hitting market execution. This is you putting in an order and you're saying, okay, when price crosses through this level, this point right here, my trade is going to now activate. Okay, and I will be inside the trade and it will continue on into a buy. Okay, so when you place a buy stop order, you're placing your entry price wherever you believe price currently is right now. When price hits that point, you will automatically be entered into that trade. That is the buy stop. This is the sell stop. Okay, price is coming down. You see price going into a continuation. This is the entry price. Whatever that price is, you put in your order and you wait for your order to be activated. When your order is activated, price continues on and you end up in profit. Okay, so given the example that Sham was just showing you, what type of pending order are we going to put in right now if we were looking at that system?
Oh, wow. Nice. So you
Okay,
are catching on.
I think they catching on.
Okay.
Wonderful. Okay, and just really quickly, the fibs that we are talking about are not your regular Fibonacci tools. You find this in the Gann and Fibonacci tools here to your left on TradingView, and you're going to come down to where it says trend-based fib extension. So this fib tool is different than an actual retracement.
Mm-hmm.
When we use the fib retracement tool and we place pending orders, we're typically placing buy limits and sell limits. And I'll show you that real quick, the difference of what those are. Okay, this is when price comes down to a level and you anticipate the market. And do you guys see that engulfing candlestick? This is when you anticipate the market reversing and going in the opposite direction. So this is the buy limit. Okay, and this is the sell limit. Price came up to a certain price. You see the reversal coming. You put in limit orders. That's not what we're teaching you. We're teaching you continuations, and we're teaching you to trade with the trend. This is a really simple strategy. Okay, so just so you all know, do not get confused between the fib retracement and the trend-based fib extension. These are two different tools, and this has never been taught on the Epic platform before. Okay, so all right, go ahead, Sham.
Cool. Cool. Get my screen back up. Right. So now, with the understanding that we are going to be setting a sell stop, that's what I'm going to go ahead and show you guys as an example. All right. And when I'm setting my sell stop, I'm putting it, I want to say 1 pip to half a pip above or below our engulfing zone. Right. 1/2 a pip to 1 pip above or below the zone. So in this case, my blue lines are going to represent my limit or my orders, my pending orders. Let me get this pulled up so I can see. And then what I'm going to also do is pull out my take profits. Now, I know you guys see these levels here. These extensions are what we are using for our take profit levels, guys. We don't have to guess. We're not going to have to measure anything like that. This is going to be a roadmap for you guys to see where price is going, right? So with that being said, I will have my first, right, take profit level, and so on and so forth. Green lines, green dotted lines, horizontal dotted rays will represent my take profit levels, right? And so now when I'm identifying the stop loss, what I'm going to take into account is the trend. Where was the trend line, right? What I'm also going to think about is market structure, right? Where is the previous high? Where was the last previous high? All right, in this case, you can use this level here if you like. So I'm going to place my stop loss there. And what you guys would also see is that coincides with the trend line. So for stop loss to hit would also be like a trend would be breaking. You guys don't have to change any of the settings. I've just removed a few levels in here, but you don't even have to do that. You just have to pay attention to a couple, and I'll go into that for you guys. All right. This here is the setup. So then for me, I like to also have my setup on the screen. All right. And I'll extend it over just so that way we can see what happens. Now remember, guys, this is a pending order. All I have done is set, a couple limits, couple orders, and now I'm just going to see how price plays out.
Judy, yes. So one of the things that we do because this is the hourly time frame, so I'm going to talk you through this trade. So trade is now activated in the sell stop. And when price hits that first TP area, you will move your stop loss into stop profit. So this is visually for the trader to see where they're going to move their stop loss to. Okay. And then this becomes a risk-free trade. Does that make sense, everybody? So This is just for you to visually see these levels on the fib tool. You can press play, Sham.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just for you to visually see. Okay, so now sell stop, let's see, okay, a little bit of drawdown, but you're still respecting the 50. Sell stop has been activated. Okay, you're nowhere near your stop loss. There's no reason for you to get out of this trade. Okay, and then boom. Okay, TP1 smash. We're gonna move our stop loss into profit.
Right. So once what
Okay.
she's saying, guys, is once this take profit level has been hit, you can then take your stop loss and move it here.
Correct. To break even or to TP1. Correct. So pending orders, if you've never used pending orders, again, Lisa, we will, okay, answer for you. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Sham, reduce your, no, go ahead, do it
Oh,
exactly. Reduce it, yep, to break even. All right, now risk-free trade.
Yep.
So no matter what happens now, you are, this is a swing trade strategy, Aisha, yes. Okay, no matter what happens now, you just riding through these levels and you're moving your stop loss into stop profit, securing more pips along the way. Is that where current market price is right now, Sham?
I believe so, yeah. That's what
So
market is now.
this would have literally hit TP2. Okay, yes, literally underneath the master candle zone, that box that Sham initially drew. And this does work on all time frames, y'all. I'm going to show you in a second. We have back tested this over 1,000 times in the last 2 months.
Yep.
Okay.
So one thing,
yes,
sorry, Coach Max. One thing I did also want to tell you guys, as far as this pullback goes, right? And asking about why the stop loss was so big. The other reason is we're giving the trade room to breathe. As far as knowing, we are looking for 4-hour and daily trend, right? So the trend is moving on a higher time frame, yet we have entered on a lower time frame. So that's why I'm letting you guys know this system is a roadmap, right? Even though our stop loss was that wide. Once price pulls back into this zone, you guys will also learn from me. I like to teach when we have an engulfing zone, whenever price breaks that engulfing zone, the market has to give you back at least 50% of that move, right? So knowing that, when the market has to give you back at least 50%, this whole area, right, this between this 50 and my 23% level, I am looking for a second entry, right? Even if price pulls back, knowing that it is respecting the 50 moving average, we're still under. I had a bearish master candle, correct? This is just all extra confluence to re-enter the trade here as well.
Correct. And you could have drawn an inner trend line to tighten up this area as well.
Absolutely. You could have
from the evening star. Yep.
And I believe it was going what right there?
To the wick, correct. So you can have drawn a tighter trend line just to give you more confluence as well. I'm going to give you guys examples of indices, of regular pairs, slow pairs, everything. Sham is just walking you through the system. Then we're going to do a lot of back testing in a minute.
So Gary, the entry is where that blue dotted line is. So that way you guys can see. The entry is where this blue dotted line is. It would have been a sell stop.
Sell stop. So Nicole, to answer your question, you said the bearish master candle sells, this will be a sell position. So we, in the beginning, remember we were talking about engulfing candlesticks, and we were talking about where do you see them in their direction, and we were also talking about trend. So the 50 EMA, that blue line that you see on the screen that's traveling along with the candlesticks, this is giving you the overall trend of the market right now. The market is bearish, the market is going down. That's one confirmation. The second confirmation is your master candle. The third confirmation is these 3 trend lines that you have on the screen. Everything is telling you to sell. Does that make sense? This is a sell stop. This is not market execution. Again,
Yeah,
you
no
would have put
market
a pending
execution.
order. Right.
So
Right.
even if you had just a single pending order, right? If this was your one order, if you held and just waited, if it activated when you were asleep, you still would have been in profit with already have doing the work hours before. So the confirmations are going to be the trend line, the overall trend, right? Your master or engulfing candle, and also the direction of the 50 exponential moving average, if price is above or below. Nikayla, to answer your question, no, right? It has to be above or below the 50 with the trend, right? So if we're trending down, we just want to make sure that our reference candle is below the 50 and going with the trend, right? Cool.
Okay. So I think it'd be helpful, Sham, if I do a couple back testing today.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right. So I'm going to take over Sham's screen real quick. So that's the system. Now we're going to see it in action. Y'all ready? If y'all ready, put action on the screen. I just want to see if somebody's excited. I want to see if somebody's ready to really see this thing here in action. All right. So I'm going to show you my setup real quick, and where is it? There we go. Oops. Control Z. I'm going to show you my setup. I've back tested this thing like 500 times personally on like exotics, on indices, on you name it. Like seriously, it's just ridiculously profitable. Okay, so for me, I'm going to show you. I need to put back my major trend line. Hold on. So I like to draw a major trend line on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so rule number one, what is the major trend? Okay, the major trend in this instance was bullish. Let me back up here so you can see. Okay, major trend line on the 4-hour is how I do my thing. Bullish. Okay, bullish trend line. Then I drop down to the 1 hour, okay? And I'm gonna give you different rules for indices and gold and, you know, different assets. But for right now, regular currency pairs, this works flawlessly, okay? So 50 EMA, this is something that I've been using in my trading for years. It is golden. Okay, as an intraday trader or even a swing trader, it gives you that validation, that confidence. You want to watch how she moves. You want to look at her behavior and how she travels along with these candlesticks. When we're above her, we are looking for buying opportunities. When we are below, we're looking for selling opportunities. This is taking out the guesswork. Somebody say no guesswork. I think I'm getting excited right now for somebody because this has helped hundreds and hundreds of students inside the Epic community relax while they trade, go to sleep and wake up and profit. We call those pillow pips. I don't think they hear me, Sham, but it's cool. I'm going to keep going. So the 50 EMA is giving you confirmation, okay, somebody that you are going in the right direction. That alone should give you the confidence to take your trade. The second thing is, this actually needs to say major bullish trend line. Why is it a major bullish trend line? Because I drew it on a major time frame, a higher time frame. 4-hour candles, okay, these candlesticks, every time one of these candles print, they're giving you data. And so when you see a 4-hour candlestick, it took 4 long hours in order for you to get this trend. So when we look at USD JPY, which is my favorite pair, which is why I'm using this as an example, and we zoom out of our chart and we begin to look at where did this trend begin, can we agree that the trend began right here back in January because USD JPY had been trending bearish for the last year? How do I know I trade this pair? Let me talk to some real people in the back. Okay, so I had my trend line drawn like this throughout the whole entire pandemic. And as we began to transition into 2021, we had a what? Trend change. Mm-hmm. I'm talking to somebody in the back, Sham. I don't know who it is yet. So as I was watching this setup, right, and I began to see price change. I began to see, and I'm going to turn I actually have my indicator on. Shout out to all the people who have it downloaded from the back office. When I saw higher highs and higher lows being formed in the market, I already knew what it was that I was looking for. Let me pause right here. Okay, go on the hourly time frame. Sitting on the 50 EMA, what do we have here? This is a what? This is a bullish engulfing candlestick. Does everybody see that? This big candlestick right here engulfs this smaller candle. Everybody see that? So that is my reference candle, okay? All right. I drew a master candle zone, okay? Set a pending order outside of the zone. And in a couple, I set my stop loss, okay, at previous higher low, previous market structure. All right. And now my trade activated, okay? When my trade activated and I went into, so we call it take profit one, but really and truly it's for you to use your eyes to see where to move your stop loss as you go into profit. Does that make sense? We ain't taking profit right here. We're on a higher time frame. So when we see this happen, what we're going to do, let me just visually do it the way Sham did. What we're going to do, okay, and I'm going to talk about some cool stuff today. You guys are going to be really excited about that.
Nice.
What we're going to do is we're going to move our stop loss to break even. And y'all know me, I have to go back into university. Let's go over to basic 2. In basic 2, at the very end of week 2, day 7, there's a video called Trailing Stop Loss. This video explains this process, like what does it mean to move your stop loss as you're in profit. So this is going to be a video you might want to review as you're going through this technique. All right, so now here we are no longer risking anything in our account. Does that make sense? When you set the trade initially, you are saying I'm willing to risk how much ever pips that was. Now that you're in profit, you are no longer risking anything. You're going for all of these pips now. Okay, so that's that part. All right, hopefully that makes sense. All right, now as the trade carries on, okay, okay, now we at TP2. It's time to start moving. You'll move your stop loss. Boom. We riding out. I'm relaxing, minding my business, going about my day. These are 1-hour candlesticks. I'm not exactly concerned about anything. All right. I'm just sitting here chilling, right? You know, honestly, the market created a higher high. So when I know market structure, I may put in another order here. Right? Boom. TP4 smash. Do y'all see that? Let me zoom in for the people in the back. TP4 smash. You go about your day. So when you know market structure in combination with the trend of the markets, you now can, you know, essentially place additional orders. Let me take you down to the 15-minute time frame. Let me talk to the real people who really want to stack their orders. Okay, where would your entries have been? Let me break them down to you. Okay, I see the chat moving, but really you guys should just be paying attention. This was a pending order. Your order activated, you put in a buy stop. Again, a buy stop is a continuation, okay? We put a buy stop in literally right above the master candle zone, like half a pip. So you see this price right here? So I would have put in my MC4, I'm putting in a buy stop at 103.869, okay? Now, guess what? When price pulled back, this could have been an entry. This could have also been another entry. Why is that, Coach Max? Because we know that the market does what? The market moves in waves, ladies and gentlemen. And when every time the market pulls back in an uptrend, it's going to spring forward. What is your EMA telling you? She is pointing all the way up. So even if the market pulls back, am I exiting my trade? Am I getting scared? Am I getting, am I feeling any emotion right now? No. Guess what? I've already moved my stop loss into profit. So even if price pulls back to this area, I'm closing in some pips. Can we say no more drawdown? I think they're getting excited, Sham.
Yeah, I see. No, I see a lot of people in here.
I really feel like, can we say no more drawdown?
I see a lot of people in here getting excited.
No more drawdown, no more stressing, no more anxiety, no more of that. We look at our levels and we carry on. We go about our business. We wake up and profit, okay? All right, so that's how it looks on the 15th. So I tell people, if you're going to just swing trade, you can stay on the hour. If you want to add additional orders, you want to bring yourself to the 15-minute time frame. Is that clear? Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I want to show you guys, this is my personal chart. I'm going to show you some more setups that I took. UJ had just been in uptrend, and I've been just back testing and front testing this system, and we're going to talk about that. Here was another reference candle here, you guys. Bullish engulfing, master candle zone, right? Okay, this one hit CP3 before we had a trend change. How do we know that the trend was changing? The 50 started to turn down. Y'all, this is so simple. Mm-hmm. Okay, and at that point, we are looking for something else. At that point, we're looking at lower highs and lower lows. But our major trend line is still bullish, so we wouldn't have taken any trades here. We're trading with the trend, right? Next setup. Y'all, do y'all see this? This is pips. Mm-hmm. Bullish engulfing, sitting on the 50 again. Reference candle, master candle zone, TP4 smash. Go back to that. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys some setups. Can I show them some setups, Sam?
Oh, please do. I would love if you did.
Hold on, let me read the chat real quick.
And it's funny because I'm actually I'm marking up for my scalpers. Forgot anybody asking me what time frame does this work on. I'm going to show you guys a 3-minute NAS scalp.
Yeah, I've used it on NAS 100. I've used it on USD ZAR. I've used it on USD JPY. I've used it on just every little thing. I mean, it is what it is. Once you know candlesticks, you can go about your business. You can use master candles or engulfing candles. It doesn't matter. The thing about this system is that it's a more relaxed style, but you can use it to scalp. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I also want to show you, this is the master candle system, Nicole. All right. I want to show you guys something. I'm going to use a pair. Y'all know my pair. Y'all know what I trade is UJ, but we're going to go over to the majors real quickly. I'm going to go over, let me see, what was I teaching on this chart? I'm not even sure. Okay, let's go over to Euro USD. I'm going to show you guys something cool. Y'all ready? Let me see who's excited and who's ready. Okay. Here it is right here. Okay. All right. right? Come to the daily time frame. Let me give you guys some golden nuggets. You can always look at this naked, so to speak. And you can always look at the daily time frame with a line chart. Okay. And always look at the daily time frame with a line chart. And I'm gonna zoom out and I'm gonna say, okay. Okay, I see the downtrend, but because I trade market structure so much, I'm gonna anticipate that this, whatever this is, and me looking at this perforated line, I'm gonna anticipate that the market is going up, right? And if you guys, shout out to Charlie, know her X factor, right? We would be looking for price to continue up in this area. And at that point, we're looking to buy. I think I'm gonna drop some sauce on them. I really wasn't trying to, Shan, but I think I am.
I think it's time to make these classes saucy.
Okay. Yeah, so let's go. So coming to the 4-hour family, I like to zoom out my chart and kind of get a look at the market. And, you know, a lot of you all are used to drawing support and resistance or using zones, and you can, but this is more so focused on trend and it's focused on the candlestick. So I'm going to turn on my 50. I'm using the 20 pips and dip indicator. And right as I come to the 4-hour time frame, could somebody please tell me what is the current market condition of Euro USD on the 4-hour? Are we bullish, bearish? Are we consolidating?
There we go. There we go.
Let's talk about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw us a bullish trend line. Will we all agree? Okay. And we're going to call this trend line our major 4-hour major bullish trend line. This is what this is, right? Everybody on the same page with me? All right, so we came to this and we were looking for an engulfing candlestick. I'm going to actually begin to look on, I'm going to look on the 1 hour and I don't see one yet, so we wait. There's nothing wrong with waiting. It's a beautiful market structure, by the way. It's beautiful there, right? We wait until we see what we need. And this is where, you know, you want to have your 3 pairs, because you might not get a setup every day on the one pair that you're looking at. Okay, does that make sense, family? Let me speed up a little bit. See if I can get a bullish engulfing above the 50.
There you go.
Okay, I like that one right there. So boom, boom. We get a nice, this is beautiful market structure, by the way. I mean, this is classic. Like the major currencies, I'm trying to tell people, like, you really don't need much more than them, right? So the major currencies here, you guys, they just follow the trend. Just, I mean, it really doesn't get more beautiful than this. So we have a bullish engulfing candlestick here, and we're just gonna box it up, okay? This is our, what kind of candle is this? Starts with an R.
There we go. There we go. Hey, you guys are getting it.
And really quickly, what is my next step here? I need to do what?
Here we go.
Beautiful.
Okay.
So I'm gonna draw my reference zone. Okay, and I'm going to pull out my, is it the fib retracement tool I'm using? Or
here we go. Oh, they're on it, coach. This is, man, this makes me happy.
Nice. And I'm going in an uptrend, so how should I pull this tool?
Let her know, guys, which way. There we go.
Low to high, looking for a buy. Okay. All right, so this is what I have. And then I'm going to do what next? I know I'm in an uptrend. I'm going to set up my parameters here. So I'm going to go ahead and, do I have this stuff saved? I could have sworn I saved it.
I thought you did too.
Shan made me save my stuff because we do this so much together.
Mm-hmm.
Template, entry.
There you go. Yep, there they go.
All right, so my entry is what kind of pending order?
Okay, okay.
All right, and
Wow.
okay, I'm gonna put my stop loss where? Previous market structure. And I'm going to now, for visual purposes, document my take profit areas. And there's gonna, I don't even change the settings on this, okay? So the 4.2, I don't even look at the numbers. I look at the lines and I use the horizontal ray. Why? Because the horizontal ray is gonna give you price. Y'all see this price over here? This horizontal ray gives you entry price. It gives you stop loss price. You guys are going to become the signal. I don't know who I'm talking to, Sham. I really feel like somebody in the back needs to hear that they can become the signal with this technique.
Mm-hmm. I'm really excited.
You want to know how educators, how the signal callers are calling take profit areas is typically because of the fib of some sort most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And I can tell you right now, here at Epic, there's no other company in the industry that's teaching the trend-based fib. Everybody's teaching the fib retracement or wait till it pulls back. Mm-hmm. I'm teaching you continue with the trend. Mm-hmm. Let's roll with the punches here, right? This is my setup. All right. So buy stop, let's bet test and see what happens. I'm gonna talk you through this trade. Our trade is activated now in the MT4. Okay, I'm going to wait until price. Hold on, let me pause. I want to zoom in for the people in the back. Okay, I'm going to wait until price crosses over quote unquote TP1. Okay, in order for until I move my stop loss. Does that make sense? Now let me pause right here because Sham gave y'all a golden nugget.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at a few of them right now.
And I'm going to give you one. So here you have the original Fibonacci levels. Mm-hmm. And we know when we see these engulfing candles, especially on the 1 hour or even any time frame really, when price pulls back to the 50% or the 61.8 on your traditional fibs, what are we doing? Mm-hmm. We taking a trade. So this can be a potential execution trade for a second order right here. Y'all see that? Just dropping some nuggets on y'all real quick. You know, we'll talk about that later. Let's just get this down pat. All right.
There's another one.
All right, now.
Whoa.
Price shot all the way up to our second take profit area. So what are we doing with our stop loss? We're moving our stop loss to break even. And then whatever happens from here.
Risk-free.
Okay, risk-free. All right, in this instance, it shot up to the third take profit level. I probably move my stop loss to this area here and, you know, ride out. Now, the indicator is showing you that the market created a higher high, so we're automatically waiting for a higher low. This is what market structure is. We wait, we embrace the pulls backs, right? Price hit TP4, I'm out of my trade. I'm going to sleep. Mm-hmm. How long did it take for this trade to activate? Let's see, from here to here. This is a swing trade. 2 days and 2 hours later, you collected 85 pips if you would have held that one order. If you would have added that second order, you would have collected 85 plus 89 pips. Now, y'all talk to me. Is that exciting or what?
I see a third entry too, Coach Max, right there.
I saw one too at the high low key, and
No,
I did see
at the
I did
fifth,
see
yeah.
one right here. I did see one, but I'm being conservative for the people in the back.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But there was an entry right here too, and there was an entry right here too. Just for the people that really want to trade the system, right? So team, this is amazing. And here's the thing that me and Sham like to talk about. We actually call this candle the trap candle, so to speak, right? But look at this, y'all. As the Euro USD is playing out, so now we're out of this trade, but look at the 50. What is the 50 telling you? It's still going up. So what are we looking for now? Another candlestick pattern. And to be honest with you all, this is just the hourly time frame. If we really drop down to the 15, I'm pretty sure you have plenty more opportunities to take buying opportunities. So y'all see this? You have plenty of opportunities to take buys up. Every time the market pulled back and created a higher low, there was an entry for me. That's how I trade.
So I saw Coach Matt, go back to the 1 hour time frame. Andrew asked the question. So what about that bearish engulfing right there at the higher low?
Which one?
This? Right there, right? So what I am going to be showing you guys along my time here is that is also another setup.
Yes, it is.
That is an engulfing candle, correct? Above the 50, correct? So what do we look for based off of those two confluences? What am I looking for?
That is a bullish
regardless of the candle setup. What? Thank you. So that is the answer to that question. You will see multiple setups within itself. As long as you are going with the trend, the type of candle engulfing doesn't really matter. But we want you guys to look for the candle that goes with the trend. But you will notice when you're going with the trend, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I see.
Correct. So here's the thing, family, and I want you all to keep this in mind. There's setups within the setup. So what the candlestick is, it is an engulfing, but we call it the harami. So it's just opposite. The engulfing candle is on the other side. And yes, we trade these as well.
Absolutely.
All right. So that's that. I'm gonna give you guys. I want to give you something faster, like a indice.
Yes, check that trade. If you're holding your trade, if you're swinging it, you can set an alert at your take profit levels. But I would say check it every day and a half to 2 days if you're swinging it.
So here's the thing with NAS 100. I'm just showing y'all my chart real quick because y'all see I be trading this system for real on.
It works on every.
Yes, it does. So let's go back to this day right here. So this day, so with indices, and this is a disclaimer, with indices, I use the hour 15 because it's a faster moving pair. So as you get the system down pat, we'll teach you more things like volatility, time confluence, the things that I talk about anyway, but you can add a few things to this to make it even more deadly, so to speak, right? So I come to the hourly as opposed to the man, I've been trading this thing like crazy. Y'all forgive me. I know y'all see my charts everywhere. Yeah. So question for you all. Would we agree that at this moment in time, NAS 100 was bearish, right? We agree? Yes, yes, yes. And will we agree that this candlestick right here is the bearish harami? Right?
Agreed.
Will we also agree that price is essentially creating lower highs and lower lows, which is another definition for a downtrend? So those are my confluences: market structure, trend line, blue, EMA. Does that make sense?
Wow.
Easy. Okay. I came to the chart and I dropped down to the 15-minute. It might have been a 5, y'all. I'm not even telling y'all no lie.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
I think it was the 5. 5 or the 15. One of the two, right? And I saw a pattern being formed. I don't remember what time frame it was on, but it was one of them. I drew this, I think, on the 15-minute, but I want y'all to see this play out this day. So with indices and let me pause because I want y'all to get this. With indices, with commodities, with exotics, I have not back tested this on crypto, so don't quote me on that, but these 3 I have. I go 1 hour, 15-minute. Okay, 1 hour to find trend. Okay, 15-minute, 5-minute, and I monitor it from there. Okay, so that's the only difference, because these have way more volatility. They move very fast. So you wanna make sure that you are kind of paying attention there. Does that make sense, everyone? You don't wanna be trading NAS 100 and finding the major trend on the 4 hour and then waiting for your setup on the hourly, because you won't get stopped out.
Yeah, it moves too quick.
Okay, and to be honest with you, you could drop down to even a 3-minute time frame.
Is beautiful.
Yes.
For indices, I like the 3 and the 7-minute time frame.
Right. So stop loss again at previous structure. Same thing that we did, family, before. Forgot where I put it. I think it was there. I'm just showing y'all some setups that I had, but we just gonna say sell stop, TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4. And we just marking these levels off. Why? To see the price to the right. Does that make sense? Because without it, the tool is just giving you these areas and you kind of have to watch it, but you want to be able to go to your MT4 fast and change and modify the price as we go along. Does that make sense, everyone? So let's watch this actually play out this day. I pretty much had flipped my account like within a couple of minutes when I had this set up. Okay.
Oof.
It didn't take long at all.
Oh.
And that was that. Y'all see that? Literally.
Wow.
That was that. It was like 2,000 pips. That fast. Okay. Wow. Let me show y'all some other ones that I did. Let me get out of replay mode. Let me take this off real quick. So we had this day. This day, it came up here to TP1 and kind of played around. So, you know, again, these are indices, so you got to be careful. All right, but still good money, still good money. This day I took a loss on it. I think that was the last time I had back tested this on that. This one, it hit. Oh, I'm about to say I trade this all the time. Like, what's going on? Okay. But y'all can kind of see my setups. Like, it's just smashing every time. Okay, this day it hit TP2. This day it hit TP3. Okay, this day it hit TP40. Y'all see? Engulfing candlestick. We've really been back testing this for 2 months, like, yeah, for real, like time. For a long seriously. Long time. This day I took 2 entries, so buy stop here, pending order, y'all, on an indice. Took a second entry and it hit TP4. So I had collected a lot of pips that day.
Where'd that second entry hit? Let them know. Between what zones, guys? Where do you think where's that pullback look like it hit?
Right here, between the 50 and the 61.8.
That golden zone.
That golden zone. So real fun stuff, y'all. I have a lot of fun just really back testing this and having fun with this. So I actually want to highlight one of my students and show you guys the show you guys what you're going to be doing. So rules after this class, what is it going to be? One, we giving y'all some homework.
Yes, sir.
Okay. One is going to be choose 3 pairs. Period, point blank. If you don't choose 3 pairs, you're doing yourself a disservice, because if you sit here trading everything, how are you supposed to become familiar with its behavior? Right? The second thing is we're going to give you what is called a back testing log. Okay, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to show you one of our students who completed their back testing challenge and what that looks like. You're going to get all of these rules. And then 3, you're going to identify the different types of candlesticks to find your reference candle, because that is the biggest thing of this strategy. It's finding that candlestick. Okay. All right, let me stop my share real quick. And then let me see what's going on in the chat. Tierra, we don't mind the consolidation, because really and truly when price is consolidating, that means it's going to break out. So if price is consolidating along the 50 EMA, then essentially we're looking for a breakout, right? So what is market structure doing? What is the major trend line doing? What is all of the reference candle does not have to touch the EMA. We look at the EMA for what you call it, for what am I trying to say, Shan? For directional, for direction.
Direction, yes. Yeah, for the direction of the trend.
Yes, you can use. I want to say this to y'all, and I don't want to be mean. Y'all are overcomplicating this thing.
Yeah, I will. I was thinking that too. I don't want you guys to overthink it a little bit too much. As far as the size of the candle, I would say make it worth taking, right? Make the size of the trade worth taking. If you have a 5 pip candle, probably not going to get too much pip after that. If you have about a 20 pip or bigger, you may start seeing some larger ranges play around after that. Right.
So before I share this screen, we're going to talk about, so Tuesdays are going to be the days where we actually talk about the strategy. On Thursday, we really going to spend just back testing. That's just what all we're going to do on Thursday. Yeah. So Tuesday going to be your strategy session. Thursday going to be the overview. Make sense?
I'll find some setups for us on Tuesdays. We'll go over those, and Thursdays we'll review them.
Okay. So shout out to all of the students who have traded this system. Please put a 1 in the chat if you have traded this system and you have gotten results from it, and you have literally began to change your life and change your outlook on trading.
Oh, wow. It's a lot of 1s.
Put a number 2 if this system has given you confidence to now relax. You not having any more anxiety, you're not stressing, you're not afraid to hit that button when it comes to market execution. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to see.
Hold on. I'm just in disbelief right now. Like, hold on.
Yeah.
One more time for the people in the back, because I just pulled out my phone. For those of y'all that have traded this strategy and have seen results, I need to see a number 1. Number 2, if the system has given you confidence. Wow.
Chat's going crazy.
Wow. So what you all see in front of you is called a back test log. Okay, because we practice around here. Okay, and this is a log. Yours is going to look similar. So what it is going to show you, is it a back test, which means you're going back in time and you're proving to me and Sham that this works, right? You're looking at the time frame. What candlestick did you see? What was the order type that you put in? Was it a sell stop? What is it, a buy stop? What was the entry price? What was your stop loss? What was your take profit? Did you follow the trend? Can somebody see how they can be successful